Many of you may be wondering, when should you pick your broccoli? There's a few things that you need to look out for. It's largely a matter of personal preference. Just remember, the broccoli crowns and the side shoots that we harvest are actually the flowers that the plant's forming. Welcome to New Garden Road, where I share my love of gardening with you in a way that I hope will inform, inspire, and elevate you. Subscribe and get notified. More garden action coming at you. Some of the things that you could consider would be the days to harvest for the specific variety that you're growing. Different broccoli varieties will mature at different rates. It might be slightly different, but there will be some variation, as well as their overall mature size. All right, so check it out. This is a variety of broccoli that's new to me. I've never grown this one before. It's called Limba. It says this variety is going to form an 8-inch head. It's definitely about that size. So when your broccoli gets about that size, it's up to you. I think you should just try it. You know, there's a first time for everything. Picking your broccoli, picking all kind of vegetables and fruits in the garden, so you really just have to give it a shot. Here is another example of the same variety. This is the Limba. It's really close. It may be a little bit shy of 8 inches. I'm growing 4 different varieties in the garden. There's one called De Chico. It does not form a really large head, but it produces a lot of side shoots, which honestly I think are the gem of the broccoli plant. All right, this is the De Chico broccoli. This is an Italian heirloom variety. It looks like a big broccoli side shoot to me. That's about the size. That one does not form a big head, so if you were waiting for it to get large, you would probably pass the mark. I don't have it for you to see, but it's already got about a half a dozen side shoots forming, so it's going to be a big producer. Another thing that I really look for, and honestly, I go from intuition a lot in the garden. I think it tells me what to do most times. And that broccoli crown, it can be really dense, tight, really well formed. You know, think of it, if it's a blooming flower head, before it blooms, it's going to be nice and compact. All that energy's coming up there to form the flowers. Before it opens, it's going to be nice and dense. That's what I see in my broccoli crowns. That's when I want to pick it and harvest it. Yeah, it feels really firm, very dense. I think it's perfect for picking. You see, it's kind of got a more smoother overall appearance. Put your hands on it. Give it a light squeeze. Does it feel really firm? Bingo. Is it about the right size? You're in business. If you wait, you'll see it start to loosen up. Now, it's about to bloom. It's still edible. You haven't missed anything. You see the way it's kind of got this raised pattern, and it's actually starting to open up some of the flowers down on the left side. So I would pick this one as soon as possible. Gonna be good. But just bear in mind there will be some subtle differences in the texture and the flavor. I would like to pick it when it's nice and dense. Take you a nice serrated knife and prune that broccoli crown in a fashion that will assure you'll get the most number of side shoots possible. So like I said, the side shoots, good stuff, y'all. If you live in Central Texas or in similar climates, bear in mind the weather patterns are going to have an effect on your crops. Meaning, if you get a stretch of really warm, sunny weather, that could trigger some premature flowering of your plants. Specifically in this case, we're looking at broccoli, right? You may use things like shade cloth that can help you extend the season, slow them down, keep them slightly cooler. You may need to do that. You're going to have to keep on top of it, look at the weather, watch your crops, see how they're responding, but that may throw a wrench in the timing for you if you're going from the days to harvest. All those factors can be helpful in guiding you, helping you determine when you should harvest your broccoli, but there's no replacement for what the garden says, okay? On a daily basis, if possible, get out there, observe, see what's happening, know what the weather is. All those things will come together, and at some point you may get a feeling, should I pick this? Just go for it, try it. Experience is going to be one of the best teachers, mentors, guides you can have in the garden. If you want to plant some broccoli for the spring, I would recommend looking for some really nice organic starts. Some that are already a few inches tall in their own 4-inch pot, ready to grow. Pop those in your amended soil and let them go. They're going to be producing for you in no time. If you want to do some direct seeding or seeds starting indoors, that can be a little bit different for the timing. Think about the days to harvest when you start the seeds versus when the seeds were started in their little transplants. Okay, the transplants give you a leg up. They've taken care of all the work of getting those seeds started. They're more stable and more hardy and ready to go in the garden. Check out some of these other awesome gardening videos, learn to grow your own food, and keep it organic.